Today we're test driving the all-new Jeep Wrangler. The model we're in is equipped with a 2-liter turbo engine, and we're going to do a fuel economy test to see how well it performs. As you can see right now, I have a full tank of fuel, and on this full tank, my fuel range is estimated to be 536 kilometers before I run completely out of fuel. You'll also notice I have my trip meter on the screen, and they both currently read 0. We're going to be driving this over the week and see how many kilometers we complete, and after that we'll head to the gas station to see how much it costs to fill up, so stay tuned. Now let's do a highway fuel economy test to see what the lowest fuel economy we could achieve in the highway is on the Jeep Wrangler. So you'll notice I've just reset my trip meter, which is why it read 0. You'll also notice I'm driving at highway speeds. We're going to be doing this test over several kilometers, and at the end of the test, we will see what the lowest average fuel economy we achieved was. So let's get this test started. The reason we do this test over 10 kilometers is to average out our uphills and downhills during the test. If we only did this test for 2 or 3 kilometers, most of those kilometers could either be uphill or downhill. So by doing it over a long distance, we're able to average out those uphills and downhills, like I mentioned. So this concludes our test. So you'll notice the lowest fuel economy we were able to achieve in the Jeep Wrangler 2-liter is 6.8 liters per 100 kilometers. We just spent the week testing the Jeep Wrangler, and we have some numbers here we'd like to share with you. As you can see, we've driven a total of 304 kilometers, and our average fuel economy according to the vehicle is rated at 9.9 liters per 100 kilometers. You'll notice we have slightly more than a half tank of fuel left, and our remaining fuel range is 364 kilometers. My driving conditions have been pretty basic. I haven't had the air conditioning or the heating on at all, but I have had the sound system on the whole time. Also worth mentioning is I did around 80% of my driving in the city and 20% on the highway, just to give you an idea of how I got the numbers that I did. You'll notice we're at the fuel station right now, and we're going to fill it back up, and based on that we'll do some calculations to get a better idea of how much you can actually expect to spend on a full tank of fuel, as well as your actual fuel economy based on my driving. As you just saw, we spent $43.02 to fill up 37.77 liters of fuel at a fuel cost of $113.9 per liter. As you just saw, we spent $43.02 to fill up 37.7 liters of fuel at a fuel cost of $1.139 per liter. Also worth noting is the Wrangler's fuel capacity is 81.4 liters or 21.5 gallons. First, let's calculate our kilometers per liter number to get an idea of how many kilometers you can travel on every liter of fuel. To do that, we'll take the 304 kilometers that we've driven so far and divide it by the 37.7 liters of fuel that we filled up. So 304 kilometers divided by 37.7 liters gives us 8 kilometers per liter or 19 miles per gallon. That means on every liter of fuel, you can expect 8 kilometers of driving. Now let's calculate our actual fuel range based on my driving. And how we're going to do that is we'll take the 8 kilometers per liter number that we achieved and multiply it by 81.4 liters, which is the fuel capacity of the Wrangler. So 8 kilometers per liter multiplied by 81.4 liters gives us 651 kilometers or 405 miles. Now let's calculate our cost per kilometer. To do that, we'll take the $43 that we filled up for and divide it by the 304 kilometers that we drove. So $43 divided by 304 kilometers gives us 0.14. That means every kilometer in the Wrangler costs us 14 cents Canadian. And finally, let's calculate the cost of a full tank of fuel. First, let's do it for Toronto, Canada, where the fuel price is $1.139 per liter. So $1.139 per liter multiplied by the Wrangler's fuel tank capacity, which is 81.4 liters, gives us $92.71 Canadian. That means a full tank of fuel, if you were to fill up in Toronto, Canada, would cost you $92.71. Now let's cross the border into Detroit, USA, where the fuel price is $2.30 per gallon. So $2.30 per gallon multiplied by the Wrangler's fuel tank capacity, which is 21.5 gallons, gives us $49.45 US. That means a full tank of fuel, if you were to fill up in Detroit, USA, would cost you $49.45 US. Overall, The Wrangler 2-liter is a great alternative for adventure seekers looking for a fuel-efficient SUV with an adjustable 4-wheel drive system. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more great fuel economy content. You can also watch our review on other large SUVs such as the Nissan Pathfinder and the Honda Pilot on our channel.